Welcome back, students. This is the fourth lecture on mensuration. In the last lecture we completed practice set 7.1. This time we are doing practice set 7.2, which is entirely based on frustum of a cone. In the first lecture I had explained you what is the meaning of frustum of a cone, okay? And you have to remember all the formula of frustum of a cone. I will draw it again and remind you the formula of frustum of the cone. So this is the frustum of a cone. We know which are the various dimensions of the frustum of the cone. The upper circular surface, the lower circular surface. This is the radius R1. This is the radius R2. The distance between the two centers, okay, is called as the perpendicular height of the frustum, denoted by H, and this is the slant height, in this direction, sloping direction. So this is the slant height. These are the four dimensions of the frustum we should know. Okay. Now recall the formula of the frustum of the cone. We have already studied the formula. So these are the four formulae we have seen for a frustum. L, the slant height. To find the slant height, we have under square root h square plus r2 minus r1 the whole square. Difference of the two radii. Always remember, here R2 is greater than R1. So we write R2 minus R1. If this was R1 and this was R2, then I should have written R1 minus R2 the whole square. That means difference of the two radii. CSA, curved surface area, pi L, and sum of the two radii, R1 plus R2. Total surface area is the curved surface, that is pi L, R1 plus R2, plus upper circular surface and lower circular surface. Okay, we know that for a circle the formula is pi r square. So pi r1 square for upper surface plus pi r2 square for the lower surface. Total surface area. V, volume, capacity of this frustum, 1/3 pi h r1 square plus r2 square plus product of the two radii r1 into r2. Volume stands for the capacity. If I invert this, it becomes a bucket. Okay, that we use in our household purposes. So this is frustum of the cone. Now I will read first question of the exercise practice set 7.2. The first question I am reading. The radii of two circular ends of frustum shaped bucket are 14 cm and 7 cm. So what is given to us? R1 is 14 cm. The another radius R2 is 7 cm. Do you understand, student? I have taken now R1 as the bigger radius and R2 as the smaller radius. So accordingly there will be change in the formula. And height of the bucket is 30 cm. So height H is 30 cm. H is height. They have not used the word slant height. It is only height. So we have to take H is equal to 30 cm. They have asked the question that how many liters of water can it hold? That means we have to find the volume of the frustum. Also they have given that 1 liter, okay, 1 liter is actually how many? 1000 cc. Cc means centimeter cubed. So this is how the question is given. Now we have to solve. Okay, in the solution we have to find the volume. We have everything here. So what we write? Volume of the bucket. Volume of the bucket, that is we have to write frustum. Okay, frustum is equal to, what is the formula? 1/3 pi h r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Now let us put the value. Okay, 1/3 into pi. Value of pi, how much we will take? Since they have not specified it, we will take 22/7. Into height is, this is height, which is 30 cm. Then inside the bracket I have to put all this value. First radius squared, that is 14 squared, plus second radius squared, that is 7 squared, plus product of the two radii, 14 multiplied by 7. Let us try to solve this as simply as possible. So we can cancel here. 3 tens are 30. So now we have 22 tens are, it is 220 upon 7. I multiplied the numbers outside this pair of brackets. Now what is there inside the brackets? 14 square, recall, 196. 7 square, 49, plus 14 sevens are 98. All these numbers are to be added. So I will calculate here now. 220 upon 7. 220 upon 7 into 343. 220 upon 7 into sum of all this is 343. Now we can cancel. 7 4s are 28, and 6 will be remainder. 7 9s are 63. So 220 multiplied by 49. What is the final product? Product is 10780. If you multiply, how to simply multiply? 49 multiplied by 22. It is 220, but 22. 49 2s are 98. 0. 49 2s are 98. So 8, 9 plus 8, 17. And 10, 1, 0, 7, 8. And then this is 220. So I have to put 0. 10,780 centimeter cubed is the capacity of the bucket, that is frustum of the cone. But they have given a conversion that 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cubed. So if I divide this number by 1000, I will get 7 centimeter cubed converted to liters. So that is equal to, what I will write is, that is equal to 10780 upon 1000 liters. Understand? So this 0 and this 0 will cancel, and finally what I will get is, I will get 1078 upon 100. If I use these two like zeros, the decimal point will shift 2 places ahead. So 10.78 liters. This is the capacity of the bucket. The bucket can hold 10.78 liters of water. Very simple sum. This frustum is inverted, we get a bucket. These are the formula. Please remember the formula for frustum of a cone. Okay, our answer we got 10.78 liters of water can be filled. Here, like when we divide by 1000, we should always specify the reason. The reason is 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cubed. We will go for the second sum now. Second sum says that the radii of the two ends of a frustum are 14 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So we have R1 14 centimeter. Again I am taking bigger radius as R1. Other radius R2. R2 is 6 centimeter. Okay. They have also said that height of the frustum is 6. It is only height. So H, this is 6 centimeter. And they have asked us to find three things. One is CSA of frustum. Second is TSA of frustum. And third is volume of the frustum. These are the three things we have to ask. We have R1, R2, H. All are there. We will need L. We will get L first. Okay, what is the solution? In the solution, what we will write? We will write L is equal to under square root H square plus, here I will write big radius minus source. Here it is R2 minus R1 according to this figure. But because I have taken R1 as a greater radius, I will write R1 minus R2 the whole square. Understand? Use the common sense. So under square root I will write H square. H is 6. 6 square plus R1 minus R2. 14 minus 6. 14 minus 6 the whole square. Okay. So this will give me 6 square is 36 plus 14 minus 6 is 8. 8 square is 64. And so 36 plus 64 is root of 100. And square root of 100 is 10 centimeters. So the slant height L is 10 centimeter. Now we can find any of these dimensions. So now CSA. Therefore CSA of frustum. CSA of the frustum. What is the formula? You have to remember the formula. CSA pi L and sum of the radii is multiplied with it. Pi L into R1 plus R2. So this will give me pi value if I put 22 by 7, will it help us? No, because 7 cannot cancel with this 10. So what I will do is 3.14 I will put for pi into L is 10, and sum of the radii R1 plus R2, 14 plus 6, 14 plus 6. So simply I will get 3.14 into 10 into 20. 10 into 20 is 200. Okay, on multiplying these two zeros I will use to remove this decimal place. So decimal point. So 314 it will become 314 into 2. Then it will become 2 now. So that is 628 square centimeter. This is the curved surface area of the frustum. Okay. Now we have to go to find the total surface area of the frustum. The formula is So I wrote the formula. TSA of frustum is pi L R1 plus R2. This is curved surface. Curved surface area we already found 628. Pi R1 square is the area of the lower surface. Actually R1 is here and R2 is there, and pi R2 is the area of the upper flat or circular surface. So what I will write is 628 plus, from this 2 I will take pi common, and inside I will write R1 square plus R2 square. Inside the bracket I will write this. So 628 plus value of pi. What is the value of pi? I have to take 3.14. And R1 square. R1 is the big radius, 14 square, which is 196. And R2 square, second radius is 6. 6 squared is 36. So finally I have 628 plus 3.14 multiplied by sum of this. 196 plus 36 is 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 carried. 4 and 9, 4 plus 9 is 13, 1 carries, so 232. I have to multiply 3.14 with 232, so 628 plus multiplying these two, okay, we will multiply it, what is the product? So I did the product is 728.48, okay, and then I have to add this number 628.00 and 728.48. The sum of these two numbers is our answer. So 8 I will keep as it is. Okay, 4 I will keep as it is. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 I carried. 5 and 6 plus 7 is 13. 1356.48. Is it right? 1356.48. Yeah. So therefore, TSA of the frustum is 1356.48 centimeter squared. This is our second answer, the total surface area of frustum of the cone. And now we have to find the volume. We have the formula. Okay, let us write the formula and substitute all the values. Volume of the frustum 1/3 pi h R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. I substituted all the values. 1/3 into pi value I took 3.14 into height is 6. First radius 14 square, second radius 6 squared, and product of the two radii 14 multiplied by 6. I cancelled 3 2s are 6. So 3.14 into 2 is 6.28, and inside the bracket it is 196 because square of 14 is 196. 6 squared is 36 and product of 14 6 are 84. And finally I have to multiply 6.28 with sum of this. Sum of this is 316. Product of this will be 1984.48 centimeter cubed. This is the volume of the frustum. That is why cube of the centimeter. 3 dimension, volume has 3 dimensions it has. So centimeter cubed. This is the second sum. Okay, all formula, remembering formulae of frustum or all other figures is very important work you have to do in this chapter. Third sum is again based on the frustum. It is activity sum, where they have given the blanks, we have to fill the blanks. This is the diagram of the third sum. I am reading the third sum. It says that the circumferences of circular faces of a frustum are 132 centimeter and 88 centimeter. See, I have drawn the bucket shaped frustum. The broader base is above and the narrower base is below. Now they have said that the circumference of this upper surface is 132 centimeter because it is big, and the circumference, that is circular boundary of the lower circular face is 88 centimeter, and the height that is the distance between the two centers is 24 centimeter. Okay, now they have asked us to complete the following activity. Okay, so we have to complete the activity. So here in the activity they have given pi value is 22/7. Now as per they have given in the textbook, circumference 1 is 2 pi r1 equal to 132. We are seeing the first circumference is this one, its value is 132, and formula of circumference is 2 pi r. But since it is the circumference of this upper face having radius r1, we write 2 pi r1. So how to get r1? R1 will be equal to this 2 pi will be brought to this side. So we get the value of r1 as 132 upon 2 pi, And if you calculate 132 upon 2 pi, 2 multiplied by pi is how much? 22 by 7. So 132 multiplied by the numbers which are in the denominator will come here in the numerator, and then 2 into 22 we will have to write here. Actually this is the rough work that you have to do. Okay, then we have to like cancel this. Okay, you can cut 2 ones are 2 6 are 12 and 2 6 are 12, and 22 ones are 22 3s are. So 7 multiplied by 3 is 21 centimeter. That is, we have to write here that the first radius will be 21 centimeter. Similarly, if you calculate here circumference 2, this circumference 2 is 88 centimeter. 2 pi r2 is 88. So how to get r2? 88 upon this 2 pi. So 88 upon 2 pi. So I am calculating 88 upon 2 into pi. Pi value is 22 by 7. Again 88 multiplied by this divided by becomes multiplied by. Or these numbers are like we have to multiply this 88 by reciprocal of this number. So 7 upon 2 into 22. 22 4s are 88, 2 2s are 4. So 7 2s are 14 centimeter. So the second radius is 14 centimeter. These two boxes we have to fill. Okay. After that, we have to further write about the activity. What is the next step? So now they have given first length height. Formula L is equal to under square root h square plus difference of the two radii the whole squared. So let us like put the values is equal to under square root. What is h? H is the perpendicular height which is 24. So 24 squared plus first radius r1 we got 21, other radius r2 we got 14. So 21 minus 14 the whole squared. This is equal to 24 squared is 576. Actually here they have given the box, so we should keep on putting the boxes at right places. So 24 squared plus 7 squared r1 minus r2 the whole square. So I will directly write here. They have given a box here, so it is box square means 7 square because 21 minus 14 is 7. And finally 24 square is 576. If you do it, so under square root, this is not the thing which is given. Okay, so 576 plus 49 and total of them is 625. So under square root 625 means what answer do we get? They have given directly the box here. After this we get square root of 625 is 25 centimeter. So this is the slant height of the frustum of the cone. Now they have given the further activity of finding the CSA. Therefore CSA, they have written full form, curved surface area of the frustum is equal to, what is the formula? Pi L R1 plus R2. You can see the formula here, curved surface area. Let us put the value. Pi they have already given 22 by 7, 22 by 7 into L is 25 that we got here. Okay, and finally inside the bracket we have to add the two radii. Two radii are 21 and 14, sum of the two radii. So they have not given the boxes for this. 22 upon 7 into 25 into 21 plus 14 is 35. They have not given 22 by 7. They have kept pi only. So let us not put any value for pi. We keep it as pi. So these two boxes they have given. Okay, so 25 into 35, and if you multiply them, our final answer will be 2750 pi. Pi actually is to be written or not? Yeah, it is to be written. See how? If I calculate this final answer, 22 by 7 into 25 into 35. So 5 7s are 35, 7 5s are 35. So finally I will multiply 22 into 25 into 5. That will give me 2750. This is the answer, to be kept inside the box. So many squared centimeter. This is the curved surface area of the frustum of the cone. Understand? So 2750 square centimeter is the frustum of curved surface area of the frustum of the cone. Thus, all the three sums of exercise 7.2, practice at 7.2 is over. Now for the next practice set, we have a new formula, then that is the formula for area of sector and length of arc, which we have already studied earlier in the first lecture. Okay, so today after completion of these three sums of practice set 7.2, I feel that I should give you some homework. Okay, so I'll write some homework sums in the next frame. You'll do them, and similar sums I am giving, so you can practice them. So students, these are the homework sums I have found out from somewhere. Okay, six sums I have given. Okay, all these are easy sum. Okay, either based on Fresnel of cone or some other figures which we already studied. This sum is again combination of two figures, a cone and the circular cylinder, right circular cylinder. It is described as a circus tent. Okay, these dimensions are given. They have asked that how much area of the canvas, that is cloth, required to build such tent. So I feel that you will be able to solve these sums. These are easy sums I have given you. Okay, even if you get any book where extra sums are given, you should find such books. Even the students, you must find old textbooks of geometry, algebra, science of 9th standard, 10th standard. Okay, of old syllabus I am talking about, not the last years or past years, but the textbooks of the old syllabus. Okay, there you will find extra sums. Okay, with this we are concluding today's lecture. Practice set 7.2 is done in this. In the next lecture we will start practice set 7.2. Kindly do this homework. Take care of your health. Stay home. Good day. Goodbye.